What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another credit card video. I want to talk to you about something that I recently talked about multiple times. I love American Express, right? Even though they have gone back and forth in paying me my overall bonuses and honestly depriving me of some of those bonuses, I still like what American Express has to offer in most cases, right? They do have a lot of normal spending categories, which is something that I preach all the time. You shouldn't be spending outside of those categories that you get, because then you're reaching just to grab maybe a 1x or a 2x or something very dumb, honestly, because you're not getting anything else in return for it. And if you have a card to where it's like everyday spending, you're just going to spend it on all these things frivolously. You're going to be like, oh, well, I need this. And don't worry about it. I get 2% back or I get 3% back. So I always like normal spending categories to where I know that I'm going to spend on those categories every single month, but it wouldn't have changed if I didn't have the card. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to talk about a duo today that I feel as though you're going to get that benefit from, to where you get a max benefit with the gold card as well as a max benefit with the American Express Blue Cash every day. So we have these two cards here. We have the American Express Blue Cash Preferred, the American Express gold card, the white gold card, the new addition to my wallet, which I recently made 2 videos on. So we're going to talk about the benefits and why I look at this as a duo. Is this the best duo that's out there? There's other duos that can fit other people's spending, but I just feel like this fits my spending outside of what I have in the crypto.com cards that are there, the debit cards. So if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to apply to any of these cards, feel free to check out my links down below. I'll have links to the Blue Cash Preferred card as well as the American Express Gold card and also other cards, including the Crypto.com debit cards. So understand that I just recently got this card back because I closed this card because I wasn't really getting the benefits that I thought I would get, and the annual fee was kind of eating away at what I thought I would have as a benefit, but I wasn't utilizing those benefits. And I talked about the fact that I'm going to be able to gather and grasp all of those benefits in the near future. Literally within this month, I was able to utilize all the benefits that I needed to just by simply my normal spending because things have changed. But when it comes to the American Express Preferred card, I've added that in there a while ago. As soon as I closed the gold card, I added in the American Express Preferred card because I wanted to, or the Blue Cash Preferred card, because I wanted to add that supermarket side of things, right? 6% in supermarkets, you can't really beat that. The only thing that does kind of fall under is the 6,000 per year in it. So let's go through some of the details for both of these cards and why I think that it's a great duo for normal spending categories like this. We'll start with the American Express Blue Cash Preferred card, which will offer you 6% cash back on supermarkets up to $6,000 per year. After that, you would have 1%. That's where that kind of falls, out of people's thoughts and minds and wallets, is the fact that it's down to 1% after $6,000. A lot of people spend more than $6,000 on groceries, especially people that have families. But then you have 6% cash back on US streaming subscriptions, which I do have various streaming subscriptions that I will get 6% back on, which is always great. 3% cash back at US gas stations and on transit. And then also you have your welcome offer of $250 of cash back when you spend $3,000 in your first 6 months of owning the card. Now, this is a great card. It's only a $95 annual fee and a $0 introductory annual fee. So if you feel as though you want the lower end of things and you don't want to go for the duo, you can go for this, which does provide you a lot in return. You're getting those supermarket benefits up to $6,000, which for me would be half the year. Then I need something else to kind of take that place. And that's where the American Express Gold Card comes into play, right? You get 4 times membership rewards points at U.S. supermarkets up to 25,000. You also get 4 times membership rewards points at restaurants worldwide up to $50,000. And I feel as though we spend a lot of money at restaurants, whether we're going to go eat out, whether we're going to maybe a fast food place really, really quickly, and a lot of other things that I would think didn't fall under this category fall under that category because of, basically, I guess, who the purchaser and then who the merchant is and everything there. So that's a big deal because we know that lunch, dinner, different events and all of that can be covered under this gold card that can give me a 4x back on that. You also get 3x membership rewards points on flights booked through airlines or amextravel.com, and then 1x on everything else. Now, I'm assuming that I can get all of the annual fee back with this card based on the benefits, based on the credits, where you have $120 Uber credit, where you have the $84 Dunkin' credit, the $120 Uber cash credit, that's that, and then the $100 Resi credit and the $120 dining credit. You can find a way to get everything back based on that normal spending, because definitely the $84 in Dunkin', definitely finding a way to utilize Uber. Recently, we've been utilizing Uber and Uber Eats quite a bit. And the dining credit, that's a no-brainer with Grubhub and Five Guys. We probably use that maybe once a month. So it's getting normal use out of it by doing that. I didn't do that before, and now we do that. So we're maximizing our returns by being able to say, hey, instead of now paying this tip as $10 or paying this tip as $5 or whatever, we can utilize the $10 here for Grubhub. And we didn't have to spend $10 extra. Does that make sense? So again, we're at break even with the American Express Gold Card, which brings us to the $95 that we can get from the, or that we pay from the American Express Blue Cash Preferred Card. And now we kind of have to make that up with rewards. That's maybe the only issue that we do have there. I wish we had some sort of credit that does take away from that overall annual fee. But either way, we're able to make a ton with that 6%. Now, with both of those combined, especially as we look at the supermarket purchases, I'm gaining so much in the end. I'm also gaining a lot when it comes to the restaurant side of things. So for me, it's a great duo. For people that do eat out, for people that do order groceries and cook themselves, you're finding ways to benefit yourself by filling in these normal spending categories for yourself. Is this the best possible duo? No, but this is something that does work for me, and maybe it could work for you as well, depending on your spending. But this is my duo. What do you guys think about this duo? Is it not necessary, or are they definitely overlapping in your opinion? And we'll find out how much they're overlapping as we go through an analysis later on, because without a credit, it's more of like a work in progress in order to get back the $95 in so many different categories that we spend on. You know what I mean? So it's definitely something that works for me right now. Let me know if it works for you, or if you find something that's better. Comment down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.